No freedom for Kanu. Igbo elders shock Nigerians allegedly work against release of IPOB leader. Good morning everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got your hearings this morning. As our headline for this morning says that no freedom for Kanu. Igbo elders shock Nigerians allegedly work against release of IPOB leaders. We have it that many political and religious leaders in the southeast are reportedly working against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Kanu was arrested in a foreign country and was brought back to Nigeria under the leadership of former President Muhammadu Buhari. The IPOB leader ended up in the custody of the Department of State Services, and all effort to secure his release by his legal team was fruitless. Meanwhile, in a surprising report, Mazi Ukechukwu Izizuru, the Secretary General of Organizing the Igbo Worldwide, claimed that many Igbo leaders, including the governors, were against the freedom of the separatist. He urged the Igbos to stop blaming the federal government and President Bola Tinubu for the plight of Mr. Kanu, stressing that they should direct the anger to their kingsmen and political leaders. In a statement issued on Sunday in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, Zuzuru pointed fingers at the Southeast governors, senators and other political actors, accusing them of hindering Kanu's release. Organizing the Igbo calls upon our fellow Igbo brethren and concerned Nigerians to direct their attention towards the Southeast governors rather than President Tinubu regarding the deteriorating security situation in the Southeast and the continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Southeast governors and certain Igbo leaders have not provided the essential assurance required to explore political solutions for Kanu's release, Isizuru stated. Meanwhile, it should be noted that the detention of Nnamdi Kanu has been described as the major reason for the insecurity, which has resulted in loss of life and the destruction of properties in the Southeast. It's believed that the release of the separatists will put a stop to the insecurity, particularly the killings of soldiers and other security personnel across the Igbo land by the Biafran fighters fighting for Kanu's freedom with their sit-at-home protests. And that is all we have for you concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that no freedom for Kanu. Igbo elders shock Nigerians allegedly work against release of IPOB leader. Well, like I said, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, don't do it to tap that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a like on this video to get more updates concerning this in the nearest future to come. Because we are looking about no freedom for Kanu. The Igbo elders as they shock Nigerians as they work against the release of the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. According to this headline and Mr. Izizuru, he says that many political and religious leaders in the Southeast have reportedly working against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. And why are these politicians and why are these elders working? Why are these religious leaders or politicians working against the release of Nnamdi Kanu? Do they have any hatred for Nnamdi Kanu, or has Nnamdi Kanu one way or the other offended them? We don't just know, because we know that Kanu was arrested in Kenya and was brought back in Nigeria under the leadership of ex-president Muhammadu Buhari, and he has ended up in the DSS detention since then. Yes, he has been in the DSS since then. And meanwhile, in a surprising report, this man, Ukechukwu Izizuru, the Secretary General of Organizing the Igbo, he says that many leaders, including the governors of those Igbo states lands, were working against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. Well, you know right now that the federal government, the state governors are doing what they can to get the release of Nnamdi Kanu. It was this saying by Isizuru that made the state government started advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, because they saw the insecurity as something that they themselves they cannot solve. They thought that they could solve the insecurity without Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, because many of these state governors, they think that if Nnamdi Kanu is freed, the people may not listen to them anymore. They will feel that they don't have power over the people anymore. So now that they see that this insecurity of a thing that's happening in the Southeast it is above their power, they are now working to release Nnamdi Kanu in order for peace to reign in the southeastern region of Nigeria. Yes, according to what Governor Alex Utiti said, in order for peace and the insecurity to stop in the southeast region of Nigeria. Because this man, he blamed the federal government and the state government no, he blamed the state government. He left the federal government out of this because he's to tell people that they should stop blaming the federal government. That they should stop blaming federal government and President Bola Tinubu for what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. So they should blame the state government and their kingsmen. Because what are the kingsmen even doing? They're not doing anything to foster the release of Nnamdi Kanu. What are the state governors are they doing? The state governors were not even doing anything. They just now or recently that they just had to say, okay, enough is enough. They stood up and they started working towards the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. The organizing the Igbo. They have called upon the fellow Igbo brethren. Yes. They have called upon everybody, any Igbo brethren and concerned Nigerians to direct their attention towards the Southeast governors rather than the president. They should direct their attention towards the Southeast governors rather than the president, because maybe the president is like wasting your time. Well, as these Southeast governors are putting their mouth into this matter, it can really bring about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. If you all can tell me, yeah, it can bring about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Well, right now they say the Southeast governors and certain Igbo leaders, they have not provided the essential assurance required to explore political solutions for Kanu's release. All this was said by Izuru. Yes, all this was said by him, and he believes that the release of Nnamdi Kanu will put a stop to the insecurity, particularly the killings of soldiers and other security personnel in the Igbo land by the Biafran fighters, which is true. It's not only just Izuru that have said it. The Southeast governors have also said something like this before. Well, like I said, there's still more to be said. So don't forget to leave a like on this video, tap the subscribe button, and leave your comment concerning this in the comment section, so that anytime I have any new video concerning this, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.